Ladies and gentlemen, let's embark on a journey to the final frontier of cleanliness and hygiene, space. Not too long ago, the idea of preserving health through hygiene was revolutionary, but today, we continue to strive for cleanliness both here on Earth and beyond. In the late 1800s, Florence Nightingale, a true hero of public health, emphasized the importance of cleanliness even in the harshest conditions. Fast forward to the present, where astronauts face the ultimate challenge of staying clean in the vastness of space. So, hold on tight as we uncover the fascinating world of space hygiene and discover how these out-of-this-world solutions might just benefit us right here on Earth. Now, keeping clean on Earth is already a challenge, but imagine doing it in space where water doesn't just fall from the sky or flow from a tap. It's like camping, being on a submarine, and tossing your dirty laundry out the window all rolled into one. Trust me, it's not as easy as it sounds. Up in the International Space Station, ISS, astronauts have to exercise for 2 to 3 hours every day. And just like on Earth, exercising means sweating. But here's the deal. Even a tiny skin infection can ruin a spacewalk and cost millions. That's why hygiene is absolutely crucial for protecting the crew. However, in microgravity, soap bubbles do their own thing and go drifting away, sticking to all sorts of sensitive surfaces like instrument panels and electronics. So, how do we keep things clean in a topsy-turvy world where even a sniffle can put a mission at risk? And hey, can any of the smart solutions scientists came up with up there help us down here on Earth too? Let's find out. Let's start with hand hygiene in space. Picture yourself out on a long hike in the wilderness. You'll be doing a lot of hand washing, dish cleaning, and scrubbing away visible dirt and sweat with wet rags. Hand washing is super important, 'cause even though you didn't pack a cold or the flu, your stomach is along for the ride, and it's got billions of bacteria that can cause trouble for you and your fellow hikers. Turns out, poor hand hygiene is responsible for more than half of the illnesses on those long-distance trails. To prevent any ISS outbreaks, astronauts get their hands on this cool thing called no-rinse body bath. It's like magic powdered soap waiting to be brought back to life. Mix it with some hot and cold water, give it a shake, and bam! You've got a ready-to-use soap ball. Grab it before it floats off into the abyss, rub it all over your hands, and dry them with a nearby towel. Oh, and don't forget to bring your towel, just like any self-respecting hitchhiker would. Now, let's talk showers in space. The Skylab space station from the 70s had a shower that expanded like an accordion. Water came in from one end with hoses and got sucked out the other end with a vacuum system. But here's the catch. Water in space is sticky. On Earth, we wipe away water from our faces without a second thought. But up there, wiping your nose just means transferring water to your hand. And trust me, you don't want water floating around where it shouldn't be. Astronauts have had blobs of water blocking their vision and airways during spacewalks, and that's no bueno. So, forget about full-body showers and shower curtains. Instead, astronauts opt for sponge baths using no rinse or special wipes. They've been a go-to for travelers for years and even folks on submarines, where space is tight and privacy is a luxury. In space, it's all about getting clean quickly and discreetly in an unused sleeping area. No need to set up a fancy folding shower that your crewmates might stumble upon. Now, let's not forget about hair care in zero gravity. Cleaning your body with no rinse is one thing, but hair requires a little extra TLC. Enter rinseless shampoo, the go-to for hospital patients who can't hop out of bed for a regular wash. It saves water, time, and keeps the spacecraft in tip-top shape. And when it's time for a trim, astronauts have to be extra careful not to send those pesky hair clippings flying into their eyes or the air vents. They use suction, like a vacuum in a vacuum, to get the job done. After all, as international icons, these astronauts need to look good. And we're willing to spend big bucks to keep them clean and stylish up there. So, what's the deal with showering when you're hurtling towards Earth at the same speed as the water? As space exploration evolves, so does the experience of being up there. And as we gear up for more citizen astronaut crews, space tourists, and fancy space hotels, we're still wondering, how the heck do astronauts shower in space? Because let's be real, those vacationers want to enjoy their once-in-a-lifetime trip without any funky smells, right? But one thing remains unchanged: the need for hygiene to keep humans healthy, whether we're on Earth or floating in space. Clean water is a precious resource, and right now, millions of lives are at stake due to the lack of access to clean water on our planet. The ISS crew has mastered the art of water conservation and recycling, and their expertise could save tens of millions of lives every year. And hey, guess what? We're even developing waterless cleaning solutions for the ISS, because we know that water is gold up there. As we come back down to Earth, it's clear that maintaining good hygiene is vital not only for astronauts but for all of humanity. We may take our access to clean water for granted, but for millions of people worldwide, it's a precious resource that can be the difference between life and death. The advancements made by ISS crews in water conservation and recycling could be a game-changer in solving this global crisis. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all be using waterless cleaning solutions inspired by space technology. So, let's applaud the tireless efforts of those who brave the unknown, keeping themselves and their missions clean amidst the challenges of microgravity. Whether it's the no-rinse body bath, the ingenious sponge baths, or the rinseless shampoo, these innovations not only ensure the well-being of astronauts but also serve as a reminder of the power of human ingenuity. From Earth to space and back again, the pursuit of cleanliness and hygiene unites us all in our quest for a healthier future. If you enjoyed this journey into the fascinating world of space hygiene, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating explorations. Don't miss out on the latest updates on the frontier of cleanliness and beyond. Remember, cleanliness is not only next to godliness. It's essential for our well-being here on Earth and, who knows, maybe even in future space colonies. So, stay clean, stay curious, and keep exploring.